not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Wow, I can't explain how much I have missed filming in this environment. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Melissa. Please like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell, all that good stuff. Okay guys, so I'm a Nigerian based in the UK and Canada. Yes, we are global. We are international. So I recently moved to Canada with my family to activate our PRO, to get our PRO card, and at the same time to experience living in Canada, to know what living in Canada is like, to know if it's actually worth moving to. And that's not the topic I'm going to dive into today, because I've made lots and lots of content about things I've experienced in Canada, things I've seen. I've shared a whole lot of that. However, I'm just here because a lot of people seem to be really confused. So a lot of you are curious, did we move back to the UK because Canada has nothing to offer to us, or because Canada, it's not going well for us? Anyway, I'm just going to be clarifying all of that in today's video. I understand your curiosity. Maybe I did not really explain very well to people, to you guys, and sometimes some of you just bump into my video, like you're not my subscriber, you're not subscribed to my channel, so you probably don't know what I've talked about in previous videos, so that's quite understandable. I also watched two people's live. That's Mom of Five, I think that's her name, and Choice TV. And they seem to be so confused. Even the people that rang in, they were so confused. So I think I'm just going to be clarifying some misconceptions. Well, to start with, number one, when I talked about not claiming child benefit for my kids here in the UK, people were like, it's not possible because in the UK, everyone is entitled to child benefit as long as you have indefinitely leave to remain or you're British citizen. Guys, it's not true. Maybe that was how it was back in the days, which I have no idea. But as of 2023, that we naturalized and my kids became British citizen, we are not entitled to child benefit because of salary threshold. You can just Google. Like, Google is your best friend. I know on that live somebody called, like, I don't understand, it's not possible that child benefit is not possible. It is possible. It is not everyone that gets child benefit. As a matter of fact, there's a way it works. So it used to be, I think the threshold used to be 60k a year, but now it's 80k a year. So if one person earns above 80,000 in your family, your kids will not be entitled to child benefit. There are just so many rules with that. I don't want to go over that. Like, Gov the UK is your friend, so I'm just here to clarify so you know that it's a thing. It's not everybody that gets it automatically. No, this is the UK. There must be comma somewhere, and I hope that clarifies the issue. And I think secondly, another thing they were confused about in Choice's life was when I talked about if you give birth to your child in the UK here and you don't get a visa for your child can only have access to all the health services up until 3 months of age. From that, your child will of course be entitled to GP services, A&E, but if your child should fall seriously sick and get admitted into one of the NHS trusts, you're most likely going to get a letter asking you to pay. So your best bet is to make sure that you get a visa for that your child. Definitely the visa you are on, the visa you came to the UK with, or the visa that you are on at the time of having that child. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's the best I can explain. And thirdly, a lot of people are confused about my family coming back to the UK. People assume that we went to Canada to test waters, and Canada happens not to be the right country for us, and we decided to come back to UK. That's not the case at all, guys, at all. I want to assure you that moving back to the UK right now is temporary. You guys already know we are permanent residents in Canada now, so we definitely belong there, and we're permanent residents here, and of course we belong here as well. And like I always say, I love it here, but Canada just works best for my family. My husband's career, for instance, it's booming in Canada right now. Like, I want to say thank you to Lytmi for sponsoring today's video. So they sent me these beautiful earbuds. Let's open up, guys. Peep, this is super cute. If this isn't the cutest thing you've seen today, I don't know what you're talking about, but this right here is the cutest thing I have seen today. Very lovely. Have a look, guys. It is very soft. It is made of silicone, so it is really soft. So when the material meets with your ears, it just feels so warm, so cozy. Nothing beats that, and it feels so lightweight. Wow. So I'll just put this in. I like that it's so perfect for my ears. It does not feel forced. And you can see it's so secure, it stays put. So even when you're running, you're jogging, whatever it is that you're doing, it just stays put to your ears. It doesn't shift, doesn't move. It's not like when you're running and then your earbud keeps falling off. Not at all. So it's hanging over my ears, as you can see. So it's really, really secure. And it has up to 8 hours of playtime on a single charge and 30 hours with charging case. So that's a really long lasting battery life. That way you're sure that your music will not stop until you're ready to let it go. It's dust and water resistant, so you can run outdoor, you can jog outdoor, and you're sure that you will still enjoy your music while working out. So audio playback and calls can be controlled with just a simple touch. So it has a built-in touchpad that enables you to keep playing your music or even answer your calls, so you don't have to grab your phone when you're outdoor working out or just taking a walk or doing whatever outdoor. You don't need to grab your phone. The built-in touchpad is there for you. This is a closer look of what it looks like. Trust me guys, you need this. This right here is what you need, so you can see how soft it looks. This is so affordable for what you would get. It has this bass sound. So guys, trust me, with 31 pounds you're going to get this. I can't believe it. This is super affordable. Use the link in my description box to order. Thank you so much, Lytmi, for sponsoring today's video. You people might not be aware, but there are lots and lots of GPs that are leaving the UK. If they don't come to tell you, you would not know. You're aware now because I am a content creator and I'm creating content about it because my husband gives me full permission to talk about it. So lots and lots of health workers are leaving the UK. You guys know there is really low pay here in the UK. You might think that, oh, this family is doing well. You don't know what's going on within. You don't know how they are managing. People don't come out to tell you when they are struggling. Someone like me, you should not expect me to come out to tell you we are struggling. It's never going to happen by God's grace. So when people make solid decisions like this, it is not in your place to question it or make them feel like they've made a bad decision, because I mean, they are adults, right? One thing I've noticed is that people expect moving from one country to another to be like a clean break, but in reality it's a journey, and sometimes that journey means going back to tie loose ends, tidy up things, make our solid plans, and then finally make that move. So me being back in the UK is not a reflection of how Canada treated us, or a reflection of, oh, Canada is not good for us, or Canada, it's not the right place for us, so we are back here fully or permanently. No, as a matter of fact, coming back to the UK right now is a big part of the transition process to Canada. So I've been getting lots and lots of comments about people questioning our move. For instance, there's this comment that really pissed me off, and I think I blocked that. She said, I'm gonna put it here, you should have stayed one place instead of jumping from one place to another. Sorry, but it's true. What are you guys looking for? You already migrated from Nigeria to UK. Now UK to Canada. Why? For your info, UK, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia all have similar systems. So I see no point. It's the entitlement for me. So I see no point. Hey, God. Telling full-grown adults what to do with their lives. You guys were doing well in the UK, so why waste money to move again? Like, how did you come to a conclusion that we are doing well in the UK? How? I don't understand. Money you could have invested. So like moving to Canada and investing that huge amount of money. So the money we use to get our PRO, it's not investment. Like we just carry the money and throw it away. Like, I don't understand. The grass is not always greener in the other side. It's better to just water the grass you are on. My 2 cents. My dear, please just that 2 cents and carry it like this and put it inside your pocket. Anyway, I'm not gonna stress on these comments now because I get a lot of this, and to be honest, I just delete and block. My point is, you don't really know people's story. I've come out here to tell you people that healthcare workers, they are moving. See, if you have a neighbor, they might be doing Jabba 2.0, but people don't really come out to talk about things like this. But for me, it's nothing. Like, I don't believe in things like, oh, you have to hide it till it finally happens. Well, it's happening. It has happened. I have my PRO. I have my Canada PRO. I did not come out here to tell you people, oh, we are applying for Canada permanent residence. So we are moving to Canada. Canada is our final destination, and there's really nothing anybody can do about it because it has been signed and seen. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, I'm looking for a job in Canada. if there's a way I can be working remotely from the UK at this point, I don't mind, because the pay they enter my eye. The point is, we did not move to Canada, test water, say, oh, the water no nice, oh, hey, Canada is not good, oh, and then we carry our bag, and run rush back to the UK. That's not the case. Canada is our final destination. That's where I'm gonna raise my kids. That's where I'm gonna spend the rest of my life. We only just went there to physically know what it's like, and we wanted to go on vacation, and we've been planning vacation. We're like, this year we must go on vacation, because I mean the last 4 years we've been stuck in the UK. So I told my husband, what's the point going to Spain or Turkey when we can easily just go to Canada? We don't even need to apply for a visa because we've gotten our PR. So that's why we decided to visit Canada and just check what it's like. Ideally, a proper vacation means you just go to like the happening city, for example Toronto, but in our case we went to Hamilton because we potentially want to live in Hamilton. So we decided to stay in Hamilton, shop in Hamilton, do everything in Hamilton, so that we can know and experience Hamilton to the fullest. Which of course I've come here to tell you guys a whole lot about what my experience has been like, what I think, my honest opinion. And trust me, that was not me creating content, so just me telling you the real deal. Even though it didn't go down well with a lot of people, lots of feathers were ruffled, lots of people were angry, they were pissed. So if you talk about the con of living in the UK people will attack you. If you talk about the con of living in Canada people will attack you. If you talk about the pros and cons of living in both countries will start fighting. This one is better, this one is better. But this is just a girl sharing her experience, which is something I know how to do best. All this while I've always created content about the UK, talking about the UK. So what's wrong with talking about Canada, if that makes sense? So for clarity, right, we are here temporarily. Canada is the destination. We're just here to tidy up some things. We don't know how long we're going to be here in the UK. I can't say. We don't know. We have no clue right now. But when we finally decide to make that big move to Canada, be sure that I'm going to create a full content. Trust me now. And in fact, the content I will start with is selling off my properties. I'm not moving all these things to Canada, just few things anyway. But if at all, it's just gonna be few things. But like my electricals, I'm gonna sell off everything. I showed you guys the mouths is so different from Canada. Like Canada, I think they use, I can't remember, 2 mouths. Yeah, we use 3. Like everything is different. So I'm never gonna sell off all my electricals and some things, like my freezer, everything. So I hope you guys understand my point. So I don't want anybody to see me tomorrow and say, Melissa, what are you doing in the UK? You should be in Canada. I thought you said, please guys, I know I've made it clear. I've said it countless times, you know, and I hope it makes sense. And trust me, people are moving. Japa 2.0 is a thing. In fact, let people be sometimes. I'm not talking about us in this instance. There's somebody that talked about this particular family, they moved to one country like that and they realized the country was not good for them, and they moved to another country, it was not doing well. Finally they still came back to the UK that they left. See, sometimes just let people be. That's part of growth. When we talk about growth, but sometimes that's how growth comes. Just let people be. If people decide to move to Canada, from Canada to US, let it be. In fact, as they say, I leave me like this, I the eye US like this, like I dey look US with one eye. If we enter Canada like this, knowing that US is just backyard, I'm like, you know what, let's find a way to enter the US and get the both Nigeria passports, Canada passports, US passports, UK passport. It is our journey. So just let us be like that. Same thing applies to others. Let people be. It's okay to have opinions, but please don't choke it down people's throat. Don't make it feel like they've made bad decisions, especially if they don't ask for your advice. See, number one key, in life is dishing out advice to where it is needed. I hope it makes sense. We are back here, back to school run, back to work, back to my life. Oh God, I can't believe it. I'm back here and the weather has been so harsh. The weather, see my skin. The weather has been so cold. Like the time I was in Canada, it was very, very hot. Like my skin, Canada weather finished my skin. It was so hot. I was applying sunscreen. In fact, our skin, all of us, despite the amount of sunscreen, we are all brown. If I leave all these things, now makeup, my real color now is brown, proper brown. Anyway, guys, welcome me back to the UK. What did I miss? I hope everything makes sense. I don't try. I've said a lot, and I hope it makes sense. So we are back, guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell. That's it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.